How early on were you able to detect the interception? Like when the play started, did you know that's where the ball was going? Do you have a good idea of it?
Yeah, I kind of read it. I was dropping back to the middle of the field, and I kind of seen the quarterback turn that way, and I started to move that way. And then once I seen him kind of keep going that way, and I was always been taught like playing safety. You just kind of read the quarterback mechanics. You take his hand off the ball. That's when you make your break. And then when the ball was just in the air, I just tracked the ball and just went and got it.
Is it more tracking the ball, or do you have to pay attention to the receiver too, or how's that work with your assignment?
Well, it's a little bit of both. Of course, you track the ball, you can't lose track of it. But
Right.
I also had to see where Jalen and the receiver was because I didn't want to run into them. I didn't want to knock them off track. Or maybe if I would have seen Jalen going up for a ball, I maybe would have blocked the receiver. So you kind of just gotta, with your peripheral, you just gotta see some of it all.
How Jalen playing that the way he did, how big was that to get an interception too? The fact that he kind of played under the guy allowed you to go over him. I'm not sure that was by design or not.
Yeah, the way he played it, I mean, of course, if it was a short route or underneath route, if the ball would have been thrown back short or anything like that, that would have been Jalen's play. But the fact that he played underneath the guy allowed the quarterback to throw it over top, thinking that he had Jalen beat, and Jalen knowing that he had safety help is kind of what really helped the play be designed.
Mm-hmm.
Does this bye week come at a good time for you guys, or would you prefer it later on?
I mean, it's not really a preference. Every team has a bye week, whether it's later or early. I say you might as well just get it out the way. I know we got this 9-game stretch going on. Everybody just got to be healthy. But I mean, it depends on if your body. Like some guys might be different. You might be beat up for the first 3 games. Guys who's not used to playing, or guys who played more this year than they did last year. Your body reacts different to the hitting from the game and stuff like that. But I mean, it's always good and beneficial to have a bye week. Give your body some time to recover. Allow us to focus on the little things, the fundamentals of football.
With that stretch coming up, how much more important is it to be diligent as far as getting to the training table and getting your treatment, all that kind of stuff, to stay fresh and healthy?
It's very important. It's going to be important for guys to stay healthy, especially with this 9-game stretch. You got to take care of your body. But every week, we're going to be playing. Teams are going to run the ball. That's a lot of hitting in the game. You're playing 90 plays a game. It'll eventually take a toll on your body. So it's very important to get in the cold tub after practice, making sure you eating during the day, making sure you get your treatment to stay healthy.
Is it nice to get Lorenzo back in the mix?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it gives us depth. I mean, he's the guy who can play, who can get in and play, and who has experience with playing. And it's always happy to have a guy come back from injury. So it's good to have him back.
Has Nate ever gotten an interception in practice with the club on his hand?
Yeah, I mean, he more got to use the dominant hand and kind of the club to kind of seal it. But yeah, I mean, or he can catch it with his bite. So he has gotten some interceptions at practice with it.
Through 3 games, what's your evaluation of the secondary and how you all done?
I think we've been doing pretty good. We haven't really given up, any big touchdowns, anything like that. Of course, we always have stuff to work on. And as long as we communicate and keep flying around to the ball and not being selfish the way we play, I think we're going to get better as the season goes on.
I know it's still a week away. Wake's throwing the ball pretty well so far. I don't know how much you've seen of them, but are you eager to see a team that throws the ball a little bit more, just for the challenge?
I mean, we're gonna have teams further down the road that's gonna air it out and that's gonna throw the ball, and we're gonna have to be challenged. It's not like we expect them not to throw the ball, or any team not to throw the ball, because I mean, they're on scholarship just like we're on scholarship, and they want to make plays just like we want to make plays. But at the end of the day, it's going to be our job to stop it. And I mean, whatever test we come up with as a secondary, we just got to be able to handle it.
Are you looking forward to playing a more traditional passing team, a drop back pocket team?
Well, as a DB, I always look forward to playing a traditional passing team because I mean, more interceptions, more chances to make plays on the ball. So as a DB, I would say yes. But I'm sure for the front guys, they probably, or the linebackers, it's probably not as fun for them because you got to cover the slot guys, and you're not really getting as much tackles. But for a DB, I would say yeah.
There were a couple of plays in that game where it looked like the linebackers or even some DBs maybe saw something and then read it and started just turn around and ran the other way. Are you guys getting faster at reading things and plays as they develop?
Yeah, I mean, we practiced against Boston College all week, and we knew the type of plays that they were going to run. The coaches did a great job of throwing us everything, trick plays, here and there, and throwing us everything they could think of. So when guys notice it, it's just kind of just playing off a habit and reaction at that point. I mean, once you're in the game and you just see it, you just kind of just go like that. Sometimes you don't even think about it.
How proud were you guys that you guys didn't fall for any of those throwbacks or trick plays or things?
I mean, it might not seem that big, but it's a big accomplishment. I mean, those games can make or break a game, and easily could be touchdowns. They could have easily been, 7-0. They could have, or 7-up, 14-0. It could have been easily, we would have given those big plays. So, I mean, it's something that we take pride in. It's just kind of like, the stuff that we did at practice, and we paid attention to the details, and it worked out for us.
First 3 games, it looks like the pass rush has improved over last year. How does that help your guys' job in the secondary?
It helps a lot. The D linemen and even the linebackers getting the passing lanes of the quarterback. Quarterback's not sitting back in the pocket getting even easy throws, which, the ball might come out a little short, a little faster than expected, and allow us as DBs to get interceptions. And, we don't have to cover guys for 15 seconds with the pass rush going in. So it's very important to, the passing defense also, as well.